Welcome to Debutante Renegade. On today's episode, to cheat or not to cheat? That is the question. But first, if you have a question of your own, send me an email to debutanterenegade@gmail.com. You can find the email in the description for this video. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment if you like, and share this video. Now, on to today's topic, to cheat or not to cheat? That is the question. I had a subscriber write into me about her situation. She's been married for a couple of decades to the same man who she finds extraordinarily annoying. She's never really been in love with him and felt betrayed by him very early on in their relationship. As such, she's felt like she was never able to fully connect to him the way that she wanted. But they have a family together and they've been together a long time. She's always been loyal to him. Now she's met someone and fallen madly in love with him, and the feelings are mutual. They have not acted on their love and passions yet. She is wondering what to do, knowing that if she acts on this, it could destroy her life, her husband's life, the life of her children, and the life of this man. So she doesn't know what to do, and she needs advice. This is a tough one. So I see two best paths forward. They're both really challenging. If, I'm speaking to her now, if you're to move forward and to cheat on your husband, and you make that decision, you have to be willing to risk that you will ruin your marriage, that it will be destroyed, that it could lead to divorce, however that's going to affect your children, etc., and that it might not work out with this person that you love, and then you could be alone. That's a possibility. That would be, if you were to act on this, that would be worst case scenario. You lose your marriage, blow up your family, blow up your life, and then end up alone. And if moving forward with this man is worth that risk to you, then you could do that. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it, and if you did move forward and cheat with this person and the two of you were madly in love and you decide you want to be together and you leave your husband and you go be with this man, maybe you could be happily ever after. Of course, that's a possibility, but I think that that's a long shot, and I think that's a fantasy, and I wouldn't recommend that either. As tempting as these options are, I would not pursue it. I would do one of two things. The fact that you have these feelings for another man shows that your needs are not fulfilled in your marriage. So you could try to get those needs fulfilled, but based on the details you sent me, I don't think you will be able to fulfill your needs in your marriage. With that being the case, I would consider leaving your marriage. I would try to figure out what that would entail and how to do that. Get out of the marriage. Put yourself in a position where you can have the love that you crave, whether it's with this man or another man that you meet in the future. Obviously, your needs are not fulfilled. You're not satisfied. You desire something else. Position yourself so that you can have that thing without blowing up your life. And yes, divorce is blowing up your life on some level, but let's be honest. At least half of marriages these days end in divorce. I'm divorced. Ask me if I regret it. No. I think getting divorced was possibly the best decision I ever made for the sake of my happiness and the happiness of my child. It was tough and it did blow up my life, but I do not regret it. Not ever. Not a single day do I regret getting divorced. So, and I think many people feel much better when they get divorced. If you're in not a good marriage, this is the thing that I would do. I would find a way, I would figure out what it looks like to be divorced. Your husband may not want that, but at the end of the day, it's not up to him. One person can dissolve a marriage if they want to. And it's hard and it's painful and it sucks, but I think that would be the highest integrity position in this instance. Now, if that is not something that you're willing to do, if you are not willing to leave your husband, if you're not willing to divorce, then I think there's only one other choice. And that is to accept your husband and accept your situation and do it with grace and find a way to feel like what you have is enough. Accept it. This is what I have. Sure, I might desire some of these other things, but I have to let go of those desires and find a way to be happy with what I have. Focus on what your husband does give you, not on what he doesn't. Really focus on that. Hone in on that as best you can. If you find that you cannot do that, that there is something that you need that you are not getting from him, then you have to leave him or you'll never be happy. Don't keep yourself in misery for the arbitrary reason of staying married to your husband. Sure, that's what people used to do, but we don't have to do that anymore. There are options. I know it's hard, but sometimes you just have to be strong and put yourself out on a limb and sacrifice in order to get what could make you most happy, in order to have your life, your purpose fulfilled. So, accept your husband, be happy with him, find a way to be grateful for the connection that you have and accept it for what it is and accept what you don't get from him and let go of your desire to need that. And if you can't do that, then leave him. But don't cheat. I can never condone cheating because it's out of integrity. It's out of integrity, however tempting, however beautiful the feelings you share with this person are. It's never the right thing. If you're having these desires, it's because something is missing in your marriage. And if you can't fill that missing void in your marriage, you either need to just learn to accept your marriage for exactly what it is, or let it go and get those desires that you have filled elsewhere, but do it in a way with integrity. Don't go behind people's backs. Don't hurt people. Don't blow up your life. It's not the right way to start a relationship from a place of infidelity. How can the person that you want to be with fully trust you, knowing that you're willing to betray your husband? It's whether it's conscious or not, how could you really truly be trusted? So I say don't betray. Find a way to accept what you have, and if you can't, find a way to let it go and open yourself up to the opportunity of having what it is that you do want. None of this is easy. This is really hard, and I feel for you. I really do. Having left a husband before, I know how hard it can be, how difficult. Whew, I really do. And I don't envy if you have to do it, but sometimes it's the only way to fulfill your happiness. And if you are unwilling to do that, then Focus on all the good things that your husband has to offer. Learn to accept him. Learn to accept your relationship and be as joyful and loving and content with it as you possibly can. So that is my advice. I hope this helps. It's probably not what you want to hear, but I can't say that cheating is ever the right thing. I think if you want to cheat, you need to get out of your relationship, or you need to look at your relationship in a new way and accept it for what it is. But more than anything, what you're feeling, I think you need to find a way out of the relationship that you're in. So I wish you the best. If anyone else out there has a question, email me at debutanterenegade@gmail.com. I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful rest of your day.